So today was a one and done day. I was a little hesitant to trade today. I almost didn't because it's only a half day, sometimes lower volatility. I wasn't sure how the market was going to look, if it was going to find direction, or if it was going to be squirrely all day. But I did trade and I'm really glad I did. My watch list today was NEO, PLTR, DKNG, and work, but I only took a trade on work. So one and done. I'm going to finish the day at 125% of my profit target. So really good day. And what I did was work it was kind of leaking through the pre-market. You can see it kind of leaked down below all these moving averages. Came down here, hit a bottom, pushed up, and then it started forming. I was actually interested in it for a short around here, but I kept watching to see if the volume would flood in, because if this had started working its way down a little bit more, then this could have set up one of my favorite patterns, which is a bearish boot pattern, and it would look like that, where you have a low, you come up, you hit some sort of moving averages, some sort of resistance, and then you start curling back down. And I like to get short like right after the curl starts, so I like to get short like right there. That would be cool because I was near VWAP. So I was contemplating that, but the volume just didn't work. So when this trade works to the downside is when you would have this big volume, you'd have lesser volume coming in on the long side of things, right? So these are basically like equal candles. So this is not looking good for a short. But I was watching it because the pattern looked good for a short, but the volume told me no. So I was watching it at that point, and then this point is where it clearly established that it's not a short. So right at this level, it jumps up, it pushes up on really good volume here. And so I was watching it as it was about here, and I didn't want to chase it. And then when the stock was about here, I didn't want to chase it. And I was like, if it can fall down close to this 39 level, I'm taking it long. And so it jumped down to near the 39 level. So I took it long. I didn't actually get as good an entry as I wanted. I hit my hotkeys, I think, when it was at like 39.06. But my fill was 39.14, and my stop out was going to be, if it broke 39, I was going to go all out. Luckily, it never did. And we started pushing up. We got up here to the 39.50 mark. I took several partials right here. We kept pressing up. We had a huge ask, like 800 something lots at the $40 mark. So as we approached $40, I took a lot of partials there. And then you could just tell it had so much energy when it got to 40 that it was probably going to break through. So I kept a good amount of shares left, although I was tempted to go all out at 40 in the hopes that we could push for previous day close. So previous day close is 40.70, which is this line. And I thought, I'm going to keep a little bit of shares in case we can push for that. We did push for it. We got to near 40.50 and then ran out of steam here. And then on this pullback, because what I liked was that we had really big volume to push us through, but then much less volume on the pullback here. So I actually did an ad, a poor ad here, thinking, all right, we might be about to turn back up and actually get to this level. So I did an ad and then set my stop loss at break even and like immediately got stopped out. So not a good ad there, but I like why I added, which is the volume price analysis is kind of what I like to see on an ad, but I really just didn't wait long enough for it to establish itself. Like maybe an ad down here would have been a good idea, and then you'd know we're either going to spin up or down, but you'd know if you break this consolidation level that the pattern is probably over. But either way, really great day. I'm glad I traded. As I said, I almost didn't, so glad I did. Hope you guys had a good day as well.